Hey everyone, this is Cassie. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notifications bell so you never miss an update. Today we have a very special topic that's perfect for the changing season: love predictions for this autumn. Autumn is a season of cozy sweaters, pumpkin spice lattes, and of course romance. As the energy shifts and the air turns crisp, many of us can't help but wonder what love has in store. Will it be a whirlwind romance or a soulful connection? Whatever it is, we are about to find out. In today's video, I've prepared something really special for you all. I've got 4 different envelopes here, each containing 4 tarot cards. These cards will give us insights into your love life from mid-September to the end of November or the beginning of December. Choose an envelope based on your intuition and think of it as a personal message from the universe just for you. If you are looking for a more personalized experience, you can always find me on my website, which now features a brand new store selling tarot readings that are too extensive to perform in live chat. Plus, keep an eye out for my upcoming ebook, which provides a detailed explanation of tarot card meanings. And remember, when you subscribe to my site, you get 3 free minutes for a detailed tarot reading. So there's a lot to look forward to. Alright, grab your favorite cozy blanket, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and let's find out what the universe has in store for your love life this autumn. Now let's get into the reading. For those of you who chose the red envelope, the first card that covers from now until end of September is the 9 of Wands. So September comes with a sense of vigilance. You might find yourself guarding your emotions or your relationship very carefully, or your partner. You are wary because of past experiences, baggage, and somewhat guarded when it comes to new romantic encounters. That's if you are single. And if you've been through a difficult emotional stage, as I imagine you have, you might feel emotionally exhausted, yet also determined. So there's a strong sense of resilience here. You're not giving up on love, even though you may have been through some very challenging times lately. The influences around you could be demanding, perhaps challenges again from past relationships are haunting you, or current issues that are not resolved and require constant attention. The outcome of this period is most likely a fortified emotional or relational state. You will be more aware of what you need to protect: yourself, your emotions, and that can be a very positive learning experience. From end of September to mid-end October, we have the 7 of Wands. This period seems to be marked by a sense of defending what is yours, so the energy is similar to the 9 of Wands. Energies are settling down, because from the 9 we go 2 steps back to the 7. And you can find yourself in situations where you need to stand up for your relationship or your views on love and relationships in general, which means that there might be some opposition, people who do not agree with your ideas, with what you want to do, with your needs. So you may feel that you are being under scrutiny here. But remember, you are fighting for what you believe in, so there's also a strong sense of purpose and pride. You may face opposition for multiple sides, whether it's disapproval from friends and family. Maybe there are people around you who believe that you should not be in a certain relationship, or they are trying to discourage you, or it could be conflicts within your relationship. In any case, you might have to face and overcome some challenges. At the same time, you will likely feel a newfound sense of empowerment and a clarified stance on what you want in love. which takes us to mid-October, early November. That's the Five of Wands. Notice here the sequence that goes from the higher number to the lower number, and it shows a release of intense energy. However, this period might bring petty arguments, competition, tension, either within your relationship or perhaps in your dating life in general if you are single. There might be some power struggles, or people want to have their own way. Feelings can be a little unstable, confusing, but you will also feel very competitive, either with your partner or with others. Social circumstances, perhaps group dynamics, might influence these conflicts, and misunderstandings may escalate into fights more easily during this time. However, the outcome doesn't have to be negative, because sometimes conflict can lead to clearer communication and a stronger relationship in the long term. From early November to end of November, beginning of December maybe, we have the Knight of Cups that changes the vibe completely. The Knight of Cups brings a breath of fresh air. Expect romantic gestures. The Knight of Cups is traditionally a love card, a romance card, perhaps a new love interest who's emotionally open, or a deepening emotional connection in your existing relationship. You will likely feel very positive, very good, emotionally fulfilled, and much more positive about love during this period compared to earlier this autumn. However, keep in mind that all those challenging energies you've been through before will lead to the Knight of Cups outcome. So you will be surrounded by sincerity, by emotional connection, and whether it's you expressing your emotions openly or someone else coming into your life, this is a time for emotional growth and connection. So this card points to a highly emotional and positive outcome. Whether you're entering a new relationship or deepening an existing one, emotional fulfillment is likely. Let's see the elemental interactions of the cards. The fire element is very strong in this combination, and fire in tarot generally symbolizes passion, action, and transformation. As you can imagine, it's a very intense energy that can consume but also illuminate. Fire gives life but can also destroy, we know that. In the context of love, fire typically represents desire, enthusiasm, and sexual energy, of course, but can also mean disputes, impulsivity, and sometimes even aggression. We have 3 fire cards in sequence, and that implies an emotionally and situationally charged atmosphere during the first parts of autumn season. There's a progression here. The Nine of Wands shows the initial guardedness, perhaps, let's say, a hangover of past passions gone awry or emotional burnout. The Seven of Wands indicates a shift from guarding to defending your territory, indicating a heightened emotional stake. The Five of Wands then explodes into overt conflict or competition, and passions clash openly. This could signify a love life with highs and lows, where emotions run hot and conflicts flare up, but also an avenue for growth and clarification. It may not be a smooth road, but it is one with intense lessons and engagements. And now here comes the water element, the Knight of Cups. And water cards are often associated with emotions, intuition, and connection. The water can quench fire, calm it, or be evaporated by it, showing a complex interplay between these elements. The transition from fire to water here is fascinating. After a period of conflict, defense, and struggle, the Knight of Cups appears like a soothing rain to quench the emotional fires. This card suggests a transition to a more emotional, intuitive, and romantic phase. Where there was once conflict, now there may be emotional understanding. Where there was defense, now there's openness and offering of emotional gifts. In summary, this autumn season in your love life seems to start with emotional and situational intensity. It's a period of struggle, but also of defining your boundaries and staking your claims. However, it ends with a much-needed emotional reprieve, a time of romantic gestures and emotional depth. The presence of the water card at the end might suggest that the struggles in the earlier part of the season could give way to a deeper emotional understanding, either with a current partner or a new person represented by the Knight of Cups, which by the way can be someone who's a water sign or ascendant. For those of you who chose the green letter, the first card from now until the end of September, beginning of October, is the Ace of Swords. Starting with the Ace of Swords, this card often signifies a new understanding, clarity in thought. It also shows a sudden revelation, an epiphany, a realization about your relationship or your personal love life, and it's also news and communication. So I expect that you will get some very interesting news around this time, and you may feel invigorated by a newfound understanding or clear communication with your partner or the person you are interested in. It's like a breath of fresh air clearing up the fog, especially if there has been issues with your communications lately. So you are influenced by truth, by clarity at this time, and there's a focus on clear communication, very interesting talks, and potentially some aha moments. Expect to gain a fresh perspective on your relationship or your approach to love and dating. So if things didn't work as you expected, now you will start seeing why that happens, and that will bring a sense of victory through clarity. Don't forget that the Ace of Swords is a weapon that can be used either aggressively or defensively, so it gives you the option how you will deal and how you will respond to the energies and people who are influencing your love life. From mid-September to early October is the Knight of Wands. Come mid-September to early October, expect a burst of adventurous and impulsive energy. You may find yourself caught up in a whirlwind romance or injecting some serious excitement into your existing relationship. You will likely feel spirited and eager to explore and take risks. So at this stage, you will probably make some bold moves. You will take initiative, but beware that there might be someone, either your partner or someone else, who may start pushing your boundaries. Now that can be good if you feel stuck and this person wants to reinvigorate your relationship. So maybe it's a good idea to follow them, to join them. But if it's someone that you are not interested in and you feel that they are pressuring you, then maybe it's time to re-establish those boundaries and keep them at an arm's length. The Knight of Wands is a card of change, so there will be changes, developments, fast developments, surprises, and by early October, your love life could be invigorated for sure, but also a bit chaotic, given the card's impulsive nature. So if you made some moves that were unpredictable or out of character, you may feel a little confused, not knowing what to do next. Now, from mid-October to early November, we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands may bring a sense of being burdened or overwhelmed. If you're in a relationship, responsibilities may pile up, or demands, or there are demands your partner makes and other people make different demands, professional maybe, or family obligations, and you may feel a little overwhelmed. If you are single, juggling your love life with other commitments could be a little challenging at this period, so you will likely feel weighted down or perhaps stretched thin as you try to balance various aspects of your life. Commitments, responsibilities will be at the forefront, possibly overshadowing romantic pursuits or adding tensions to an existing relationship, so you may want to be a little careful around that time to not start fights for the wrong reasons. This period could end on a heavy note, I admit, but it's also a time for assessing what's truly important and perhaps lightening your emotional or practical load by delegating, by prioritizing, so don't take on more than you can handle, as that may end up affecting your love life in a not so positive way. From early November to late November, we have the Three of Wands. The energy shifts to future planning and expanding horizons. If you are in a relationship, you might start thinking about taking the next big step. If you are single, this could be a period of optimistic anticipation about what's to come. It also shows connections to people who are in foreign countries, so for some of you this can be a long-distance relationship or a connection with someone who lives abroad. You will likely feel hopeful and optimistic though, as you are looking out over vast possibilities. So you will be influenced by a sense of potential and perhaps a desire for commitment or next steps in your love life, which can happen around that time. So the month is likely to end on an optimistic note, with plans or hopes for the future becoming clearer. Also, you may start organizing a trip with your partner, maybe for Christmas or holidays in general, and that will be very positive and will strengthen your relationship. Some of you will meet someone new if you are single during traveling. Now, let's see the elemental themes of the cards. Your autumn begins with an air card, the Ace of Swords, and then heats up with fire cards, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands. The intellectual clarity of the air element, the Ace of Swords, serves as a spark that ignites the passionate and action-oriented fire energy. Your love life may start with a moment of clarity that sets the stage for a series of intense, perhaps challenging at times, but ultimately rewarding emotional and romantic experiences. The Ace of Swords can also signify cutting through illusions or unnecessary entanglements, setting the stage for a clearer and more direct experience in love. The Knight of Wands doesn't just represent impulsiveness, he's also a symbol of courage. This is a time to be brave in love, to take risks you might usually shy away from. The Ten of Wands could signify more than just responsibilities. It might highlight emotional burdens you are carrying that need to be acknowledged. This could be insecurities, past hurts, or even commitments you've outgrown but haven't yet released. And the Three of Wands is about strategic planning. This could be the point where you start thinking in terms of we instead of I, whether that's consolidating a relationship or imagining your future romantic potential in a more collective sense. So the overall picture is that by focusing first on clarity and then allowing the fire of action and emotional flow, you're setting yourself up for a season that could be both challenging but immensely rewarding. Imagine the Ace of Swords as the match and the following Wands cards as logs of a fire. First, the match lights the kindling, small but essential, then the flames grow larger and more complex, sometimes wild, sometimes calmer, but ultimately formative and enlightening. By the time you reach the Three of Wands, the fire could be a controlled blaze, giving off light and warmth. It's then that you can stand back and appreciate its full breadth, aware of its complexities, but also its potential, perhaps even sharing its warmth with someone special. For those of you who chose the white envelope. From now until end of September, early October, we have the Four of Pentacles. September could be a period of holding on to emotional or material resources tightly. You may be focused on maintaining stability and control in your relationships or keeping your feelings closely guarded if you are single. Now that could be because feelings of insecurity, the need to control, you may be afraid of being emotionally vulnerable or of losing something valuable in your love life, so you may decide to refrain from making changes, even though some changes can be necessary at this stage, because you are afraid to lose what you have. Also, there might be practical considerations during this period, possibly relating to financial matters or emotional security, that can influence your love life. So by the end of September, you may come to realize what's truly valuable in your love life and what you might need to let go of in order to grow. From end of September to mid-end of October, we have the High Priestess. Transitioning into October, the High Priestess suggests a time of deep inner reflection and intuition. Mysteries may unfold, or secrets may come to light in your love life, or you may share a secret with someone special. You will feel a sense of inner calm and wisdom, even if things around you are unclear. Intuitive feelings could be strong during this period, so don't hesitate to trust your intuition. The influence of intuition and unconscious wisdom could guide you through complex emotional landscapes. You may also find women or feminine energies to be particularly influential during this time. So there might be someone, a female, who will give you very valuable advice. The outcome will likely be deeper self-awareness and a clearer understanding of your emotional needs and those of your partner or the person you are interested in. From mid-October to early November, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune signifies unexpected changes and is one of the fated cards, the karmic cards in tarot. Events may turn in your favor or may offer new challenges depending on your situation and the circumstances. Either way, there's an element of unpredictability in your love life during this period, and that could make you feel both excited and nervous as fate takes a turn. A sense of destiny or karma might permeate your thoughts at this stage. External forces, possibly even fate, to have a say during this period, so you may find that situations evolve rapidly and without warning. This period could end with a significant change in your relationship status or your perspective on love, whether that's meeting someone new if you are single, or gaining a new understanding of an existing relationship, or even taking the next step. From early November to end of November, we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is traditionally one of the cards associated with career, with money, but it also signifies collaboration and shared efforts. So this could be a period of working together with your partner or with another person to build something concrete, be it a home, a project, or a deeper emotional connection. You will likely feel a sense of accomplishment, teamwork, pride in what you have built or you are building, so the energies generally seem positive. Cooperative energies are high, and this is a good time to think about long-term investments, long-term commitments, either emotional or material. So this period is likely to end on a constructive note. Relationships can be solidified, and singles may find themselves part of something bigger, either socially or romantically. If you are single, a group of people or a community may play a role at this stage. You may meet someone in a social event, within a community, within a group of people, or at work. Now, the elemental themes of this combination. We have Earth cards and Major Arcana cards. We have different elements in this combination. We have Earth cards, a water card, a fire card. It shows a more introspective but also steady progression. Earth energies, the Four of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles, anchor the mystical wisdom of the High Priestess and the unpredictability of the Wheel of Fortune. This could mean that the autumn period focuses on learning to balance practical concerns with spiritual and emotional insights. Your autumn seems to be a journey from control and reservation to intuition, change, and ultimately collaboration. You are likely to move from a space of caution to one of deeper intuitive understanding, which means that in the beginning you may feel a little guarded or someone else may feel guarded, but then you will figure out why that happens and why energy seems to be that way. And life will help with that because you will face some unexpected turns, ultimately leading to constructive teamwork in love. So it's a season of growth, unexpected surprises, and likely some significant life lessons. For those of you who chose the black envelope, first, from now until the end of September, beginning of October, we have the Eight of Cups. September opens with an energy that suggests a time of walking away from emotional situations that no longer serve you. Now, this cannot be emotional situations, it can be career situations, financial situations. In any case, that whatever you do, whatever you decide to walk away from, it's clear that will affect your love life too. So whether it's leaving behind an unfulfilling relationship or letting go of unrealistic expectations in love, it's a period of emotional reevaluation. So you might feel a mix of sadness and relief as you make the difficult choice to leave behind what isn't working. There will be a sense of longing for emotional fulfillment that hasn't been achieved yet, most likely. The overarching influence is one of self-discovery and realizing that your emotional needs might not be met in your current circumstances. And although that can be a little upsetting, a little sad, at the same time is liberating. So by the end of September, you will likely have more clarity about what you truly need emotionally and will be on a new path to seek it, even if that involves walking alone for a while. Now, from the end of September to mid-end October, we have the Magician. As you step into October, the Magician's energy encourages you to tap into your personal power and your creative abilities. This is a time of manifesting your desires, especially in love, which means that this is a time to trust that you can manifest the kind of relationship that you want. Either you are in an existing relationship or you are looking for love. So you will feel a surge of empowerment and confidence. You will feel the pieces are falling into place finally, and that you can direct the energies in your life toward the love situation you desire. Your own willpower and skill are the main influences here. Your ability to manifest depends on your self-belief and how well you can utilize the resources around you. For some of you, the Magician can be someone who appears and disappears as they please. Now, if that's the case, you will probably decide to keep them at an arm's length and set some boundaries, which is the right thing to do. So this period is likely to bring about a powerful transformation in your love life through your own actions. Whether single or in a relationship, your focused efforts can manifest the emotional connection you seek. Now, from mid-October to early November, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of self-sufficiency, of well-earned emotional and material comfort. So this could mean enjoying the fruits of your labor in a relationship or savoring your own company if you are single. Some of you will decide to spend some time alone by choice. So feelings of contentment and self-sufficiency prevail. There's a sense of pride in having built emotional stability either within yourself or in partnership, and generally this is a stabilizing energy. The influences during this period are largely internal: self-respect, a sense of accomplishment, and comfort in your own skin. So the outcome will likely be that you feel comfortable, stable, you have a sense of emotional well-being, whether that comes from within you or from a fulfilling relationship. From early November to end November, we have the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is a sense of communal joy and celebration. This could indicate a very significant social gathering that will be emotionally fulfilling or celebrating a milestone in your love life. So some of you may decide to get engaged, to take the next step in some way, and you will celebrate that. You are likely to feel joyous, connected, and very socially active. It feels that your social connections, communities, and generally groups of people will play a very significant role in this period. Friendships and social circles might play a crucial role during this time, perhaps helping you meet a new love interest or celebrating a love-related milestone like an engagement or an anniversary. This period is likely to conclude with a sense of collective joy, emotional fulfillment, whether that comes from friendships, community, or romantic love. Now let's see the elemental themes of these cards. The sequence starts with the emotional depths of water, the Eight of Cups, and transitions to the actionable energy of air, the Magician, then settles into the earth energy of self-sufficiency, Nine of Pentacles, and finally blossoms into the communal joy of the Three of Cups. It's a journey from emotional introspection to empowerment, to personal comfort, and finally to joy. Your autumn is said to be a transformative period in your love life. It begins with emotional reevaluation, some potential departures, moves into a phase of powerful manifestation, then settles into personal comfort and stability, and concludes with celebrations and joy. It will be a season filled with various emotional landscapes, each contributing to your overall happiness and well-being in love. So these were the predictions for this autumn. I hope you find them helpful, I hope you enjoy them, and I wish you the best for your love life and your life in general. May you be happy, fulfilled, and full of energy. Thank you for joining me, and see you again soon.